I've been working with this family for years. Wonderful family. Their backstory is amazing. So I've been working with 4 brothers as they started a construction company. This is now the 3rd brother that I've been working with. They found a house that's within almost walking distance to mom and dad. That was one of the stipulations all of the brothers have, is they want to be close to mom and dad. This location works perfect for them, and they've been searching for a long time, but this house is just not the right house for them. They need a home. So they hired us to draw an addition and renovation to this property, taking advantage of the natural beauty and layout of the land. So they're gonna have some views. They're gonna be able to entertain the big family that they have. Everybody's gonna be welcome. It's gonna be wonderful. Let's take a look inside to see what we have to start with. You can tell by the way I fill this screen how tight this entry area is coming in off of that breezeway. So this is what would be their mudroom as they come in. There's a tight bathroom around the corner. Steps going down to the basement that are not anywhere close to code currently, just too small. We're finding more and more that it is more cost effective to buy existing homes and do major renovations than it is to buy new homes. One of the reasons is this already has a septic system, this already has a well. So those 2 things are done. Driveway's done. These big expenses that we're talking about are already complete here. All we have to do is inside these 4 walls, maybe expand a little bit, go up. A lot of times we do just go up. And some of the neat things that you find, like this curved wall, this is insanely expensive to do nowadays. It already exists. So I'm so happy that we get to take advantage of it again in the new design, and people are gonna flip out. Now, one of the things, you want to know why we're not taking this house all the way down and starting from scratch. The bones of this house are still pretty good. Floor system's in really good shape. The walls down in the basement are really good. This basement does not get any water, and there is a hill that comes right down into it, so that there's not been moisture or any other issues in this basement. Just pays to keep the basement. So if you're thinking about redoing your house or thinking about buying a house because you can't find or can't afford the land that it takes any longer to build the bigger home, but you found the perfect place that just has a home on it, if the basement looks like this and the floor system looks good, it's definitely worth taking a look at and considering just buying that and then doing a major renovation as well. Let's head back upstairs as we discuss further how we went from where we started here to this beautiful home. Wonderful dining room. It's kind of a little bit detached from the kitchen, but open to the family room. So this is one of the things that they do like about the house. We're going to incorporate that same idea. We're just going to move everything around. We're going to repurpose this dining room. This space isn't going to change a whole lot. That door's going to stay, windows are going to stay, just get updated. This is going to become a home office. Love this family room, love the view out this window. Again, just not quite the right location. This fireplace was the bane of my existence for a while as we were designing the new house. The fireplace just has to go, and I'll explain why as we go over the plan. But we are going to take advantage of this view. It's just going to be the view from the kitchen. A couple of things I was asked to do was make it so from the kitchen they can see when company arrives, so they know who's coming to the front door. Now this kitchen faces the front door, and with this working pantry, all the mess can stay in the pantry. You can almost prepare a full meal in here. So when you entertain in the kitchen, you can actually entertain in the kitchen. It's not just for cleanup. So this entry was just open right to the main gathering space of the house. The entry is no longer going to be here. We're actually going to reorient the whole house so that the front of the house is going to be what was considered the left side will now be the front. We'll show you how that turns out in the plan. But again, we're going to keep that open concept as we move forward. The existing home, the way it lays out now. And this is how much we're going to change it. Notice how the fireplace is gone. Kitchen opens up to where the old kitchen was, becomes the new breakfast nook. Right here is the back side of that fireplace. We're going to take that out, opening up where the family room was going to be the kitchen. This existing kitchen, I can't imagine anybody ever thought a circular kitchen was a good idea. If you're ever thinking that it's something that you would like, watch this. You can't open up the drawers. Anyhow, There's other reasons why this is not the most practical use of space. So we're going to keep this round wall because we have a round foundation and there's no reason not to have it. This is just going to be the breakfast nook. While we would have loved to cut that fireplace, we would have had to extend the flue up to 2 stories, and that was just too dangerous for us to really consider. So this is the part that's probably going to break a lot of hearts, but this bathroom's not staying. While I love the colors, you can tell I'm being facetious. This bathroom has to go. So this is the only bathroom servicing the entire house right now, other than there is a small powder room, but a guy my size can't fit in it. This is going away. Basically everything from this side of the house on is going to take all the way down to the subfloor, and we're going back up. Currently have 8-foot ceilings in the house now. We're gonna have 9-foot ceilings on the first floor, 9-foot ceilings on the second floor. When I say big transformation, I mean big transformation. With this renovation, we now have room for a generous first floor primary bedroom and this dedicated primary bath. Big change from that dated bathroom that was here before. There's an additional 2 bathrooms upstairs, 1 in the basement, and a powder room in the foyer. So no more long lines for the big family. I'm so excited for them to be able to make new memories out on this beautiful back porch, taking advantage of the gorgeous views. Another thing that needed to change, you can see we have radiant heat on the floors. They do have returns going to the basement, but they've covered all those over. They had a different heating system in here at one time. This house is showing its age, so it probably had oil, coal, and back to oil again. So we're going to go with a new system throughout. Another reason why a major renovation is in store. Relocating the main entry, we now have plenty of room for a generous foyer when greeting all your family and friends. The changes to this house have just been spectacular, and I'm so excited for this project to get started, creating a new home. Be sure to drop us a comment letting us know if this is something that you would consider or are considering or have done. We'd love to hear your story.